actually met in this class, in this studio. We were in TV and radio. One of the first times I spoke to him, I think I was like a floor manager, and what were you that day?
I was in the booth or something, I think.
He came out here, and I could tell he was having a rough day, so I tried speaking to him, and it didn't go as well as I thought it would. But eventually we got really close. We were really good friends for many years. Right after I graduated, not even a week later, I was already starting my new job out in Nebraska. It was a really small station. I had to prove myself, and I had to be a reporter of 5, essentially, and get that area news out there and build relationships with the community.
Like Elise kind of said, 1 minute you're having your graduation party, the next minute you're starting your new career as a sports reporter. Right off the bat, I got to do a lot of sports, eventually leading to live television broadcasting, live radio broadcasting, and having a sole focus of an entire about 4 or 5 county area where you're the only person that's reporting sports.
We did more than just report. We were in small radio stations, so we also had to be on the radio. We had to gather the news ourselves. City council meetings, understanding what's going on in your local government. We had a 5 to 6 stories a day quota that we had to meet.
That was one thing that we really had to do at Adrian too, though.
Yeah.
Everybody wore multiple hats. Everyone had to do multiple things while we were in the television studio, while we were in the radio booth, while we were in class. Everyone had a big project, and I felt like that was a big reason why, you and I were both able to succeed out in Nebraska.
I'm actually a producer for 13 ABC right now in Toledo, Ohio. It's a very big job, but I really love it. It's the #1 station in Toledo. Sorry. So I consider myself lucky that I get to work with such incredible talent at my young age.
I am a news reporter for NBC 24 in Toledo, so competing markets obviously, but the experience out in Nebraska that led me to Toledo allowed me to learn what I was doing, and then coming to Toledo, which was more of an organized, an official market station, has really helped me grow, and I feel like I'm able to use what I have now and snowball that and take it to wherever I go next. If I stay in Toledo, whatever, all I can tell you is I really love what I do right now. Every day is different. You get to tell everybody else's story, and that's my favorite part about it.
I would say that's my favorite part too. Every day is different. You never know what's going to come, and that's the exciting part of it.
And learn as much as you can while you can, because the more you know, the less expendable you can be at a job.
Yeah.
If you know how to run a camera, if you know how to edit, if you know how to do video, there's some position somewhere for you. So learn as much as you can, when you can, when practice, whatever you can do to learn all of this stuff in the studio, in the rooms, the classrooms, whatever. The more you know, the better off you'll be.
And I would also have to say that our first boss was very pleased that we knew how to edit video right off the bat. That was training he didn't have to do. So practice.
Yep, that's good. I think that covers it.
Yeah.
Die or fade away. I just wanna be someone. I just wanna be someone. Dive and disappear without a trace. I just wanna be someone. Well, doesn't everyone? And if you feel the great dividing, I wanna be the one you're guiding, 'cause I believe that you can lead the way. I just wanna be somebody to someone. Oh, I wanna be somebody to someone. Oh, I never had nobody and no road home. I wanna be somebody to someone. And if the sun starts setting, the sky goes cold, and if the clouds get heavy and start to fall, I really need somebody to call my own. I wanna be somebody to someone. Someone to you, someone to you, someone to you, someone to you. I don't even need to change the world. I'll make the moon shine just for your view. I'll make the starlight circle the room. And if you feel like night is falling, I wanna be the one you're calling, 'cause I believe that you can lead the way. I just wanna be somebody to someone. Oh, I wanna be somebody to someone. Oh, I never had nobody and no road home. I wanna be somebody to someone. And if the sun starts setting, the sky goes cold, and if the clouds get heavy and start to fall, I really need somebody to call my own. I wanna be somebody to someone. Someone to you, someone to you, someone to you, someone to you. The kingdom come, the rise, the fall, the set and sign above it all. I just wanna be somebody to you. I just wanna be somebody to someone. Oh, I wanna be somebody to someone. Oh, I never had nobody and no road home. I wanna be somebody to someone. And if the sun starts setting, the sky goes cold, and if the clouds get heavy and start to fall, I really need somebody to call my own. I wanna be somebody to someone. Someone to you, someone to you, someone to you, someone to you, someone to you.
There's no program, I think, in the history of rowing that's built a boathouse of this caliber as a first-year team. I think that's reflected not just in the boathouse. The equipment is top-notch, with this brand new fleet of phenomenal boats, as well as having, a team of 25 recruits plus, another 20 walk-ons, to where we're now, a first-year team of 45 men and women, which again is a lot for a first-year program. So really excited. I think we're in a great place in year one. Really excited to see where we go from here.
So the reason why I joined is because I love the dedication that the school is putting into the new program. The fact that they put so much money into the brand new boathouse that they're going to go all out.
I've always wanted to row in college. Ever since I started rowing, it was kind of one of my goals. And Adrian's the only place that I found that really felt like home, where I could have a good education and row. I love the erg room because it's like we have the deck to look out on, and it kind of makes the 6 a.m. practices a lot better.
We talk a lot about the program values. Among those are, grit, just, a toughness. Also, an excellence, being your best self, bringing your best effort to everything you do. Being great teammates. We talk a lot about gratitude. The hundreds of people, from your parents and your high school coaches to the administrators, here at the college that made this possible, your faculty here at the college. And we talk about, excelling in the classroom and the community as well and really giving back. And I think people are going to see a program that not only makes them proud in terms of the results we deliver and the national competitions we're going to attend and hopefully perform very well in, but also just the type of kids who are going to be associated with this program are going to be kids that people are really proud to have as alumni of this college in 5, 10, 20 years.
What I love coming in here is the fact that of the coach's methods. The fact that right now it's the fall season, we're a brand new team, he's trying to get us all into having great technique, having to then apply the pressure and just try to grow further and further.
And it's really like a home away from home. Like everyone on the team is pretty much like my family, the coaches, it's like having a parent here. You can always go to them about anything, like rowing related or not. They care about you as a person, not just an athlete.
You do see in the rowing world, I think, times where there is a institutional.
Let's do what we've been wanting. I'm going to be watching you. 1, 2, you know what to do. Hail, hail to Adrian, the home of the black and gold. Cheer, cheer for Adrian. The high was high and low. Go, 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 fight, fight for Adrian. And champions again we will be. Our heroes will score and the crowd will roar another blood victory. Hail, hail to Adrian, the home of the black and the gold. Cheer, cheer for Adrian. The Tide Boys proud and bold. Go, dogs, go, fight, fight for Adrian. And champions again we'll be. Our heroes will score and the crowd will roar another blood victory. My boy!
I've been wasting Mondays on a 9 to 5, spending dollars when I only make a dime, while you're surfing the waters of paradise. Oh, Adrian, I wanna be like you. I wanna trade my worries, I wanna trade my trouble, all for a golden journey. Oh, Adrian, I wanna be like you, 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 be
Never in a million years did I thought that I would be playing this. I picked Adrian, one, because of this reason, and it's just an amazing experience. You get to see all the different types of play that they have. Like, they play a lot different here.
I think it's really like deep-rooted in all of us. I found my family at Adrian, so I think for me it's my second home. So to be a Bulldog on this team means a lot.
Oh, Adrian, I wanna be like you, be like you, be like you.
It's pretty unreal. Not a lot of colleges have this experience, and these are my best friends, so doing something like this with them is pretty awesome.
My teammates are my family. To get to experience everything with them and seeing these breathtaking views, it's just life-changing. I'm always going to remember this trip.
I've been wasting my days on a 9 to 5, spending dollars when
different kind of like soccer player over here. It's a different style, different speed. Like obviously there's a language barrier too, and I think it just really helped our team grow, like both with skills and seeing different styles of play.
Program, never give up, like always, like we have a team all behind us. We have 29 girls and you come in, you have best friends on the team, you have best friends right away, and everyone's competitive, but everyone is so close. You fight, you work hard, so you're also family. It's awesome.
And I'm feeling the strain. Oh, it is shame. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Won't you take me away? Beginning to think that I'm wasting time. I don't understand the things I do. The world outside looks so unkind, and I'm counting on you. You can carry me through. Tell me you get lonely when it's cold outside. Tell me that you're only barely getting by. I need to know it hurts every time that you hear my name. It ain't the same without me, girl. Tell me you get lonely. Sometimes you're up all night crying over me. You gotta take off of work to catch up on your sleep. But that just don't work now, does it, baby? So tell me you get lonely when it's cold outside. Tell me that you're only barely getting by. I need to know it hurts every time that you hear my name. It ain't the same without me, girl. Tell me you get lonely.
So I am one of 8 children, and I'm actually the oldest. So my parents had me when they were teenagers, and both of them didn't end up going to college just because they didn't have that opportunity. So I think just like, you know, with the struggle and the impact on like financial aid was a little bit hard for me, which is why I chose to go to community college, just because I didn't think I was going to be able to afford Adrian. So when I ended up coming here, I had so much help from the financial aid, just with like, we want you to be here, we want you to stay here, like you shouldn't be given, you know, these restrictions just because you can't afford to go to college. Just like me being here, I kind of want to give back to them, and I want to make everybody proud. So if I could thank them, it would be just to say that you're giving me the opportunity to become something that I thought I never would ever become in my life. And yeah. I am Adrian College.
We are AC.
Because now you're a graduate of Adrian College, or soon to be. And because of that, you move into a distinctive class of Americans. You are now part of the educated elite of America.
Welcome in to this Adrian College TV production as your Adrian College Bulldogs look to capture their second straight MIAA title as they host the 3 seed, the Kalamazoo Hornets, who come in with a record of 8-7-3 as your Bulldogs have topped this season off at 15-4-2 and came in the top seed here in the MIAA tournament. Adrian's coming in winning their 4 straight and 8 of their last 9 as they have came in red hot. Kalamazoo upset the 2 seed in the semifinals on the opposite side of Adrian's bracket. They won that one at a final score of 2-0. Adrian looking for an automatic bid into the NCAA tournament for the second straight year, as this game will be with star power. 5 all-MIAA players on the Bulldogs and 2 for the Hornets. Thank you for joining in to ACTV, or if you're listening on the radio on 107.9 WVAC, I'm Ryan Cuddy here, giving you play-by-play for your Adrian College Bulldogs as they look to top off the Kalamazoo Hornets. Lineups were just set over the loudspeaker, and both teams head in the field, and it looks like we're just about set to get going here at beautiful Katnick Field at Docky Stadium and a crisp fall evening as the MIAA tournament is on the line. Adrian will open up with the ball. Your goaltenders for tonight is Avery Giller, the 5'9" senior from Grand Ledge, Michigan. And in net for the Kalamazoo Hornets, it is the junior goaltender, Hannah Wolf. She's from west of Bloomfield, Michigan, attended Bloomfield Hills High School. Maya Alexiak has the ball set up. And we're underway. If you're listening on radio, Adrian will be going left to right on your radio dial. Bulldogs open up with the ball as they try to go down the far sideline. As it's too far in front of Alexiak, and Hannah Wolf will play it from there. As she's letting her offense get down the field as she's ready to boot this one deep. Kalamazoo looking to upset two straight teams in the semifinals and the finals here in the MIAA tournament. This one set long to a little bit past midfield on the Adrian side of the field. Sent forward, racing back at it, was number 23, that was Zoe Blanchard for the Bulldogs. She sends it forward as the Bulldogs try to get up to Caroline Fleming, gets deflected back, and then Adrian will reset at midfield. Eve Davis gives to Alexiak. She'll dribble, ball at her right foot, looks for Eve Davis on the edge of the box, run but too far out in front, and that'll go out of bounds. And a goal kick upcoming for the Kalamazoo Hornets. We are just underway here in Catholic Field at Docking Stadium for the MIAA tournament finals between your Adrian College Bulldogs and the Kalamazoo Hornets. As Hannah Wolf getting the ball set, ready to send it away once again. This one will be headed at about the 40-yard line on the football field as they're trying to get it forward to Caroline Fleming. Eve Davis with a beautiful touch pass as Fleming had a chance of getting a shot on net, but Hannah Wolf comes up, scoops the ball. And another free kick here. This will be a goal kick for Hannah Wolf. Kalamazoo trying to get something set up on offense. Adrian's controlled through the first couple of minutes. Foul called in. Kalamazoo will take possession. Hornets coached by Brian Goins, as he's a Kalamazoo graduate back in 2004. And then for your Adrian College Bulldogs, their head man is Ali Amandari, a 2001 Western Michigan graduate in his 12th season here at the helm in the Adrian black and gold. As that free kick sent in, gets deflected out. Kalamazoo trying to get some spacing as this Bulldogs defense swarming early. Blanchard racing back at it on the far side, but beat there by a Hornet. As those two tussle for the ball in the far corner, this shot's going to be sent on net. Avery Giller's trouble corralling the first shot as she almost gave up a rebound, but luckily the ball didn't get too far out of her grasp, and she was able to corral it. As a dangerous play early on here in this one for the Bulldogs, but the score remains 0-0. Eve Davis with it. She'll send it in front to Angela Davis, but the ball gets deflected out and Adrian can't control. Here come the Hornets. Kai Ketela racing forward. Her pass sent up, but it's going to be intercepted by Zoe Blanchard, and she'll just clear it out for the time being. Megan Lowers over to Caroline Fleming as she'll race towards midfield. Angela Davis sends it forward, looking for Lowers, deflected out. Fleming there at about the 30-yard line. This one deflected out towards the far sideline, and it's out of bounds. Once again, we thank you for tuning into ACTV, or if you're listening on the radio on 107.9 WVAC. I'm Ryan Cuddy here in the booth as your Adrian College Bulldogs are looking to win back-to-back MIAA tournaments as they host the Kalamazoo Hornets. 0-0. We're just about 5 minutes underway here in the first half. This ball sent in. Caroline Fleming battling just outside the Kalamazoo box. Ball in the corner, and she couldn't control it, and it'll go out of bounds. Kalamazoo takes possession. Throw-in coming in here for the Hornets. Deflected there by number 22. That was Cassidy Connor. And it was out of bounds off a Hornet. And Adrian will take possession. Deep in Kalamazoo territory, that one deflected into the box by Angela Davis, but immediately cleared by number 26, Georgie Andrews, the senior defenseman from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Adrian Adrian with possession. This chip into the box deflected out off the head of a Kalamazoo Hornet. Adrian trying to get something going as they controlled mostly throughout the first 6 minutes here in this first half. As a Hornet was looking for Kai Ketela, couldn't get it on mark. This one skied up in the air. Ketela trying to go forward, and MIAA will just let it go out of bounds, and Adrian once again will take possession and have a throw in. Sarah Brand gets a running start and heaves this one over her head on the throw-in. Deflected a couple of different times and called for a foul there was Zoe Blanchard as she kind of shoved Libby Munoz, and the ref called a foul right about midfield, and Kalamazoo takes possession. Hannah Wolf comes out of her net and will take the free kick. Pretty much at midfield. Gets a running start and sends this one just on the edge of the Adrian box, headed up. I believe that was by Blanchard. Ball still alive. Another team with clean possession deflects off of a Hornet, and an injury, and a ref calls stoppage of play. Shaken up there. Couldn't tell what number that was, but we hope she's okay for the Hornets. That's number 15, Rosella Locherico. And it looks like she's staying in the game, so that's a good sight to see. So Adrian now will regain possession right in front of their own box. Running start and sending this one off a rocket off the right foot with Zoe Blanchard. Gets deflected over to Eve Davis. She works to her left. She gives in the center to Caroline Fleming. Looking for some space is the MIAA MVP. She sends this one forward. Racing forward is a forward for the Bulldogs. Tried to center it, but couldn't find anyone, and the Hornets will clear it out. Here comes Kalamazoo racing the other way. Looking for some space. There goes number 14. That's Kai Ketola. But she lost control, and it's up ahead to Maya Alexiak, and an offsides will be called as Alexiak got a little too overeager. Bulldogs come into this one notching 67 goals on this season compared to Kalamazoo's 24. As Adrian can score in bunches. We saw that in the semifinals in that 5-2 win over the visiting Albion Brits. Hannah Wolf from right at midfield will have a free kick, sends this one down, and then immediately cleared out by a Bulldog. This one works its way into Kalamazoo's territory, and then a Hornet will just let it go out of bounds. Your Bulldogs and the visiting Kalamazoo Hornets knotted up here in the MIAA Championship 0-0 as we're just about 8 minutes through this first half of play in a crisp fall evening here in beautiful Kapnick Field at Docking Stadium on the campus of Adrian College. A free kick upcoming here for the Hornets. Players get set up in the box. This one sent in and headed out by a Bulldog initially, but Kalamazoo regains possession right in the box, and then cleared out. I believe that was by Blanchard. But some good offensive pressure so far here for the visiting Hornets. If you're listening here on WVAC, the Hornets are working from right to left on your radio dial. Your Adrian College Bulldogs from left to right. As Avery Gillard for the Bulldogs will have a goal kick upcoming, the 5'9" senior. This one sent down by Gillard, headed up by a Hornet, and then Fleming tried to get control. She could not. And it will trickle out of bounds, and it will be Kalamazoo possession. Throw in here for the Hornets as Kalamazoo trying to find some space, and that pass will lead to no one. And a goal kick upcoming once more for Avery Giller. This one sent down off the foot of Avery Giller to about midfield. Adrian controls from there. Caroline Fleming's got it on the far side. Deflected out of bounds off of Kalamazoo. Adrian trying now to work it up the field and get something going here in the Hornets territory. Fleming hits the turf, but a foul will be called on Kalamazoo. Free kick upcoming. It'll be Caroline Fleming from about the 26-yard line of the football field. As she'll send this in off her left foot. Free kick sent in, deflected off her head and out of bounds. Offsides was called anyway on the Bulldogs. We have a very close matchup so far here early on in the MIAA finals. The 8-7-3 Kalamazoo Hornets travel here to the beautiful campus of Adrian College to match up with your 15-4-2 Adrian College Bulldogs. Goal kick from Hannah Wolf is sent down to about midfield. This one is cleared back into Kalamazoo territory by Sarah Brannon. There on the far side, racing forward was Brooke Teska. She tried to send it forward and out of bounds. Kalamazoo once more will take possession. This one deflected out of bounds. I'd like to thank Dallas Behringer. He's here in the booth with me. He's working the camera here, the top cam, if you're watching on ACTV. Adrian College off a throw-in. We'll get this into Kalamazoo territory, and the Hornets will swat it right back out. And then at midfield, both teams battle for it. Zoe Blanchard pushing it up. Caroline Fleming makes one man miss, gets into the box, stops, goes to her right, centers to Lauer, shot deflected wide. Almost Adrian coming close, finding the back of the net here early, but they'll get set up with a corner kick. It'll be Caroline Fleming taking it. Big opportunity here for the top seed Bulldogs. Joining her, Zoe Blanchard, giving the Hornets defense another look, but Fleming sends a crosser into the box, and it's going to be punched out by Sarah Wolf. This will be by Hannah Wolf of the Hornets. But another corner kick upcoming here for the Bulldogs. Caroline Fleming once more sends a crosser into the box. High shot right in front. Battle for the ball to cross the plane. It did, and the Bulldogs will take a 1-0 lead on an interesting type of play. I don't really think anyone on the field knew if the ball crossed the plane. Eve Davis is counted for the goal, and Adrian will go up 1-0 on Kalamazoo here with 32 minutes still to go in the first half in the finals of the MIAA tournament. Kalamazoo now working it around. Ball going to Emmy DeConnick as she sends it over into the corner. Kalamazoo trying to get the ball into Adrian territory, and a corner kick upcoming now for the Hornets. As it looks like Julie Zabik, the senior forward from Kalamazoo, Michigan, will take the corner kick. This corner kick sent in, deflected, and it's going to be cleared out. Good defense here by the Bulldogs. This one being sent down into Kalamazoo territory, and Hannah Wolf will go out and play it from there. As Hannah Wolf with a goal kick will drop it off the turf and send it away off her right foot. This one cleared into Kalamazoo territory by a sprinting Zoe Blanchard, the 5'5" freshman defenseman. And it's going to be another goal kick once more for Hannah Wolf. Wolf sends it away to about midfield. It's going to be headed forward. 1-0 lead here for your Adrian College Bulldogs over the visiting Kalamazoo Hornets here in the finals of the MIAA. I'm Ryan Cuddy here, joining with Dallas Behringer, who's working top can if you're watching us on ACTV. And if you're listening to us on 107.9 WVAC, we appreciate you for tuning in to this presentation of Adrian College Women's Soccer. Ball sent in, headed out of the box and then sent back in. This shot sent in, save made by Giller, and then cleared out. Kalamazoo putting on some heavy pressure here as we're inside 30 minutes. We approach the 29-minute mark. One, the corner kick set in. Adrian not able to clear it out, and the second opportunity for the Hornets, and it's going to be picked up by Avery Gillard. 1-0 Adrian College advantage over the visiting Hornets here in the finals of the MIAA. Gillard with a free kick will send it down. Kalamazoo trying now to battle for control and possession at midfield. Lochuco headed for the Hornets, sent it down and got deflected, and a foul will be called, much to the disdain of the Hornet supporters. Free kick from just on the Adrian side of the field. This one sent down on the edge of the box, headed forward. A Bulldog and a Hornet race for it. A Hornet wins the race and just sends it out of bounds. And they will set up. Adrian will deep in Kalamazoo territory. Throw in coming here for the Hornets, for the Bulldogs. That's Sarah Brannon. It's going to be deflected away. Defending Hornet. Brannon trying to keep the possession going forward. Kalamazoo with swarming defense, but it gets skittered across over to Eve Davis. She's looking for Caroline Fleming on the far side, but couldn't get it to her. And Kalamazoo clears it out of their zone. As this one will be out of bounds on the far sideline. Minutes to go.
As this coming off a free kick for the Bulldogs is sent down into Kalamazoo territory. This shot sent in from far out, and it's going to be too high as it hit the field goal post right above the net. For a second, it looked like it hit the crossbar, but it hit the crossbar of the field goal post, not the soccer net, so almost a beautiful shot there for the Bulldogs, but the score remains 1-0, and a goal kick will be set up here for Hannah Wolf. Adrian College controlled for a moment off the goal kick. Wolf can't control it. Caroline Fleming's got a chance, sends it in front. Shot sent in by Eve Davis. She scores, and it's a 2-0 Bulldog lead with 26:11 to play still in the first half. And Adrian with a dream start in the finals of the MIAA tournament. Hannah Wolf not able to control that. It scored it away from her, and Caroline Fleming once again setting up a teammate. And she continues to add on to a historic career here at Adrian College. As a Hornet and a Bulldog both battle for it on the opposite side of the field, foul will be called on Kalamazoo. As the physical play now maybe starting to show out here. Clock ticking. We're inside 26 minutes to go. Adrian continuing their hot, high-powered offense from their semifinal win just this past week against Albion when they came into town, and Adrian was able to put up 5 on them. As this one cleared forward into Adrian territory, dropping back there was number 3 of the Bulldogs. That was Cassidy Miller. Sends it back to Avery Giller, and she'll just clear it out of the zone. Alexiak drops it out to Lowers, and she'll send it in with her left foot. Eve Davis trying to race in, and it's going to be picked up. This time Hannah Wolf is able to corral it. Adrian holding a 2-0 advantage. This one sent down by Wolf in the Adrian zone. It's going to be skittered forward to about midfield, and then a foul will be called. And Kalamazoo will have a free kick coming up here on Adrian's side of the field. Kalamazoo setting up in the box. The goalkeeper, Hannah Wolf, comes all the way out of her box, of her box into Adrian's zone to take this free kick. Gets a running start, sends it in off her right foot to the box. Headed out by a Bulldog, and Eve Davis is there waiting for it, and she'll clear it out of the zone, looking for Alexiak, but couldn't get it to her as there was a Hornet defense waiting there. Throw in here for Kalamazoo. It's going to be headed forward. Racing back there is number 23 of Adrian, as she'll just kick it out of bounds. That was Zoe Blanchard, but another corner kick upcoming. So Kalamazoo holding offensive pressure so far, and this one just really not able to find the back of the net. Corner kick upcoming. It'll be Julie Zabik taking it for Kalamazoo. This one sent in, headed forward, then deflected out of the box. Eve Davis racing after it. She'll just clear it out of the zone for the time being. A free kick upcoming for Kalamazoo, but Adrian dodging a bullet there. Throw in coming in here for Emmy DeConnick, as she'll get a running start. Overhead throw sent in. And a swarming Adrian defense there. Maya Alexiak racing after it. She couldn't get to it. Kalamazoo still with control on Adrian's side of the field. Eve Davis controls for the Bulldogs as she'll send it forward. Alexiak racing after it. She's got Caroline Fleming flanking her to her left as she centers now to Fleming. Now racing on the near side. Fleming, the MIAA MVP, sends a shot in from far out, and it's too high. And the score remains at 2-0 here in the MIAA Championship. I'm Ryan Cuddy here, and thank you for tuning in. If you're on ACTV or 1079 WVAC, we encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Adrian College TV, or follow us on Instagram or Twitter, or like us on Facebook, as you can be caught up with all Adrian College athletics. Bulldogs control now in the Hornet zone. Caroline Fleming racing in from the far side. That shot gets deflected out, and a corner kick upcoming for the Bulldogs. Fleming will take the free kick, but she'll be joined out in the corner with Brooke Teska. And actually, they switch spots, and it'll be Teska taking the corner kick. This one sent into the box. Deflected out for the time being, but there's Brandon trying to center it as a Hornet and a Bulldog collide in the box. No whistle blown. It'll go out of bounds, and Kalamazoo will still remain just down 2 for the time being. This one's sent down to about midfield, and a foul will be called there on the Bulldogs. Hannah Wolf will take the free kick from just on her side of the field. This one sent down into Adrian's zone, deflected out. Eve Davis in hot pursuit. She'll try to chip it forward to MIAA. Couldn't. This one skied up in the air into Adrian's zone. It's going to be headed out initially for Cassidy Miller. Kalamazoo now in the corner trying to get something going. And it's going to be deflected out, and Caroline Fleming will eventually just clear it out into the Hornets side of the 50. Alexiak tried to play it forward, could not, but it got deflected back to Caroline Fleming as she'll race forward to her right. She'll stop and try to set something up. Drops it back. Alexiak on the far side of the field couldn't control it, and this one sent forward. As both teams battle for it on the far side in Adrian's zone. Adrian leads here 2-0 against the visiting Kalamazoo Hornets, who come in the 3 seed in the MIAA tournaments. Your Bulldogs, the 1 seed, as they try to hold home field advantage. Throw in upcoming here for Adrian. We're inside 20 minutes, approaching the 19-minute mark of the first half. So one sent in Megan Lowers battling for the ball. Foul called. That'll be on Kalamazoo. And Adrian will take over. Free kick upcoming on the far side of the field for the Bulldogs. It'll be Zoe Blanchard as she'll send it to midfield. Racing after it was Lowers, headed by a Hornet, but controlled there by the Bulldogs. Eve Davis was looking for Megan Lowers. She couldn't control the ball, but it's going to be intercepted from a Hornet, and then Eve Davis tried to get it forward, and then it got deflected out. Substitution incoming as the ball sails out of bounds. Coming in for the Hornets, it'll be Josie Sibley, the junior from Scotts, Michigan. She'll come in for number 20 of KZoo. That's Madison Vallon, the senior defenseman from Grosse Pointe Farms, Michigan. Kalamazoo with possession in Adrian's zone as they try to race forward, but it's going to be intercepted there by Brooke Teska. Looking for Eve Davis, but Kalamazoo takes it right back. Eve Davis battling with number 10 of the Hornets as 2 players collide, and no foul called. Megan Lowers clears it up. Caroline Fleming racing after it, but Hannah Wolf there at the top of the box and will corral it and reset their offense. A good traveling from the fans for the Hornets as Kapnick Field starting to fill up. Vocal supporters from both teams here early on in the first half. Adrian with it. Angela Davis over to Eve Davis. She'll try to center back over to Angela Davis, but could not, as it's going to be taken away. Here come the Hornets now with a little rush, trying to get something going, but Sarah Brandon there outruns number 15 of the Hornets, Lochirko, and it'll go out of bounds, and more substitutions incoming as 3 come in for the Bulldogs. That's number 6, Molly Safri, number 11, Raquel Church, and number 25, McKenna Mascaro. All subbing in for your Bulldogs here with 16 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first half. This one deflected forward. And now number 18 will send it down. That was Maeve Naftani of the Hornets. Whistle blown and foul called deep in Adrian territory just outside the box. As Libby Munoz was the recipient of the foul. Was the recipient of the contact that got the foul. Big opportunity here for Kalamazoo. Adrian forming a wall in front of Julie Zavik. The senior forward trying to produce some magic here for the Hornets. This shot sent in and then headed out by a Bulldog. I don't believe that ever got through to Avery Giller, and then this one will be sent up into the crowd. But Kalamazoo working quickly here with 15 minutes remaining in the first half. This one sent up to about midfield and then headed over to Angela Davis, and she'll try to work it up to Caroline Fleming. Makes one defender miss. Trying to do something, working to her left, sends a shot in. Save made by Wolf, and she will hold it there. But Caroline Fleming once again getting another shot on net. Here comes Adrian racing into the box. That shot sent in by Fleming, and it'll go wide, but deflected off a Hornet, and a corner kick coming up here for the Bulldogs. Looking to add another. They're already up 2-0 in the finals of the MIAA. Corner kick sent in. Up in front, headed, scores! And the Bulldogs go up 3-0. 13:52 remain in the first half. It was Megan Lowers finding the back of the net for Adrian. And it's been all Bulldogs here in the first half in Kapnick Field at Docking Stadium. As Adrian will go up 3-0. Kalamazoo couldn't control in Adrian territory, and a goal kick coming up here for Avery Giller. But this is a dream start for the Bulldogs. Couldn't have drew it up any better. Giller sends this goal kick down to near midfield. Both teams battle for possession. Kept in by a Hornet, but waiting there was Sarah Brannon of the Bulldogs, as she'll find Caroline Fleming, and then it'll be worked back to a defender for the Bulldogs. Molly Safri now trying to control the ball. She'll work it back over to Brannon. This one sent forward, looking for number 11. That's Raquel Church as she's racing after it, and it'll go out of bounds off of Church, and Kalamazoo retains possession. Katie Stamper will have a throw-in. She'll go to number 14, Katola, and she'll work it back to Stamper, and it'll go out of bounds off of Kalamazoo. Molly Safried will take the throw-in. running start sends this one. Gets deflected by a Hornet. A nice move there by Kalamazoo forward. But swarming defense there for Adrian. Out of bounds, and they're going to call it out on the Bulldogs. And Kalamazoo working quickly here. Swarming defense there by number 25, McKenna Mascaro of the Bulldogs, and she'll kick it out of bounds. Kalamazoo still regains possession, but not much room to work with for them. This one sent out of the box by a Bulldog. And now the Hornets will have to reset at midfield. This one sent in by Kalamazoo. Both teams battle for it on the far side. As Caroline Fleming will just send it up into the visitors' stands. And then Kalamazoo will have a throw in Adrian's zone. Kalamazoo controlling here. Number 9 with it, sending a shot into the box. Cassidy Miller racing back after it. She'll let it go out of bounds, and Avery Giller will have a goal kick. Sabrina Weir comes in for the Bulldogs, the 5'6" sophomore from Harrison Township, Michigan. She'll check in for Angela Davis. Goal kick coming here for Avery Giller. Thank you for tuning in to the MIAA Tournament Finals as your Bulldogs lead 3-0 over the visiting Kalamazoo Hornets. If you're tuning in on ACTV or listening on 107.9 WVAC, we thank you for coming in and spending your Saturday night with us, watching or listening to some MIAA soccer. Kalamazoo with possession, as we have 10 minutes remaining now in this first half. It's been all Adrian so far as they lead 3-0. Throw in here for the Hornets as this throw-in will be sent into the box. Headed forward, but out of bounds. Off the side of the net, and coming in now is McKenna Mahoney for the Bulldogs. She's always dangerous at that forward position. She'll come in for Megan Lowers. Both teams battle for it. That's McKenna Mahoney kicking it forward, but it's going to be intercepted by the Hornets. This one sent in by a forward from Kalamazoo, and Avery Giller will just come up to the edge of the box and pick it up from there. This one sent forward off the goal kick. Both teams trying to get control at about midfield. Kalamazoo had it initially, but they will turn it over. That's Molly Safried on the near sideline, trying to battle for control, but she'll be intercepted by number 14 at Kalamazoo, and this one will be out of bounds. They're going to say that one was off of Olivia Oswald of the Hornets. This one sent forward. McKenna Mahoney trying to get a rush going for the Bulldogs. Out of bounds off the Hornets, and a throw-in upcoming here for Adrian deep in Kalamazoo territory once again. Molly Safried will have the throw-in. She'll get a running start and send this one. Looking for Raquel Church over her head. It's going to be deflected back. Safried couldn't control it. Right on the sideline. It'll be out of bounds. And Kalamazoo will take over. Seemed to be a miscommunication there on the throw-in, as Kalamazoo lost control almost immediately, and Adrian will take over. Number 25 with it. That's McKenna Mascaro. She'll give to Cassidy Miller, who works up to Raquel Church. Trying to go forward with it. Whistle blown, and There's going to be a foul called on the Bulldogs. And the Hornets now with possession. Kalamazoo taking control of the ball. Hannah Wolf gets a running start and sends this to midfield. We're inside 7 minutes in the first half. This one deflected along the sideline. It's going to be out of bounds. They're going to say it was off of Emmy DeConnick of the Hornets. Throw in here for Safrid. It's going to be sent out of bounds. But right for a corner kick once more for the Bulldogs. These have proven to be dangerous for their offense. Very high success rate throughout the season, but also in this game, it'll be Caroline Fleming taking the corner kick. The MIAA MVP sends this one into the box. It's going to be headed, and it'll find the back of the net for another Adrian College goal. 4-0 Bulldogs with 6:04 remaining in the first half. They're going to say that just curved in, and it was Caroline Fleming finding the back of the net off the corner kick. Proving everyone why she got crowned the MIAA MVP. She's been all over the field in this first half. Whistle was blown after Kalamazoo tried to get an offense going here with 5:40 remaining. But they're going to say a foul on Kalamazoo will give Adrian the ball. This one sent in, headed up in the air. Number 4 for the Bulldogs, Sabrina Ware, tried to deflect it forward. Couldn't do so successfully, but both teams still battling for possession. McKenna Mahoney up forward, too far out in front of Caroline Fleming, and there it'll be picked up once more by Hannah Wolf. This one sent towards midfield. Whistle blown and a foul will be called. Kalamazoo still working quickly here. We're inside 5 minutes. If you're listening on the radio, the Hornets are going from right to left on your radio dial. Your Adrian College Bulldogs are going left to right. This free kick sent in by Hannah Wolf. No one able to control it for the time being for either team. And then in the box, whistle will be blown and a foul will be called. That's going to be on Kalamazoo after they had some offensive pressure working. Picture perfect dream start here for your Bulldogs in the finals of the MIAA tournament. They lead 4-0. That one will skip over the out-of-bounds line. And Kalamazoo will quickly try to work a throw in. This one deflected forward. McKenna Mahoney trying to battle for possession. And then off a right foot of a Hornet, the ball will be sent down and skittering all the way through into Adrian's zone, and it'll go out of bounds. Sent out of bounds by Cassidy Miller, letting the defense reset. Throw in here for Katie Stamper. She'll send it forward, and that one will be deflected out of bounds off the Bulldogs. Stamper once more will have a throw in. Ball getting deflected around. Number 6, Molly Safri trying to race after the ball. Collision there between Stamper and a defensive Bulldog. And the ball will work its way all the way back over to Hannah Wolf, who sends it down to midfield from her net-minding position. Here come the Hornets trying to get a break here late in the first half. 2:40 remain. McKenna Mahoney trying to battle for control. This one sent up towards midfield. 3 Kalamazoo Hornet defenders, they're waiting at it. And then this one will finally be sent down as sliding in there. Couldn't tell who it was, but a Bulldog defender. Both teams trying to control. This one, shot sent in, and it'll just go wide. And Kalamazoo with their first real good scoring opportunity here in this one. As the Hornets showing some life here late in the first. Goal kick coming here for Avery Giller. Voted all MIAA along with Caroline Fleming, Megan Lowers, and Sarah Brannon. Angela Davis joins them on all MIAA second team. The Hornets have got Libby Munoz named MIAA Sportsman of the Year in a first team selection, and then Maivy Navanti and Alexis Petty were placed on all MIAA second team. So we got star power up and down this field here in this one between the Kalamazoo Hornets and the Adrian College Bulldogs. This shot sent in. That free kick was sent in, but worked out of the box. Good defense there by the Bulldogs. As on the far corner, this one sent in out of bounds. And we are inside a minute here in the first half. And a chilly fall night here at Kapnick Field at Docking Family Stadium as your Adrian College Bulldogs hold a 4-0 lead over the visiting Kalamazoo Hornets. Giller with the goal kick sends it all the way down to Kalamazoo territory, and then the ball will be worked back towards Wolf, and she'll send it back towards midfield. Inside a half a minute now, 24 seconds to be exact. Throw in coming here for Adrian. Molly Safried will be the one to take the throw in. Inside 10 seconds. That one deflected out of bounds. Another throw in. McKenna Mahoney racing after it. But that will do it for the first half. And it was an electric start for the Bulldogs, coming out and scoring 4 on the visiting Kalamazoo Hornets. But we still have 45 minutes left to play. Stick with us here on ACTV or WVAC as your Adrian College Bulldogs hold a commanding 4-0 lead in the finals of the MIAA tournament. Stick with us here as we'll be back after this.
People will have more expectations of you, higher expectations of you, more need of you than you probably realize right now. People will already start turning to you, looking at you, watching you, listening to what you say, because whether you think of it or not, you are now a mentor and a teacher to those around you. Think of those core values. Think of how you can transmit them to others. Think of how you can build the groups in your workspace or elsewhere around those core values. You're going to be called upon to lead, whether it's at work, whether it's in graduate school, whether it's at a PTA meeting, whether it's in church, whether it's in a sports club. People will look at you and expect you to raise your hand. And you need to do it, and you need to step up to that. And you need to drive forward what you have learned here and the values you take away from this wonderful, wonderful college. I'm proud to be a part of the 2019 class of Adrian College, the Cinco de Mayo class, forever known. And I wish you all the greatest of success in the years to come. Congratulations to all of you.
And I'm feeling the strain, all in shape. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Won't you take me away? Beginning to think that I'm wasting time. I don't understand the things I do. The world outside looks so unkind, and I'm counting on you. You can carry me through. Tell me you get lonely when it's cold outside. Tell me that you're only barely getting by. I need to know it hurts every time that you hear my name. It ain't the same without me, girl. Tell me you get lonely. Sometimes you're up all night crying over me. You gotta take off of work to catch up on your sleep. But that just don't work now, does it, baby? So tell me you get lonely when it's cold outside. Tell me that you're only barely getting by. I need to know it hurts every time that you hear my name. It ain't the same without me, girl. Tell me you get lonely.
I love Adrian College because of the individual attention to detail and how much individual attention that each student gets. Honestly, that's my favorite part. Being such a small college, it means that we each get a lot of care. For example, in the music and theater departments, I've gotten to play every kind of role you can imagine, plus I've gotten to do technical theater, music of all sorts. I've gotten exposure to several different areas of every jurisdiction. And just being a liberal arts school, you get exposure to several different areas of learning anyway, and I think that that it's important to have that umbrella of education. Right now, my scholarships are going to make it a lot easier for me to pursue the career I want without falling into that awful trap, and I think that that is something that so many people are scared of and that thankfully I don't have to be. I am Adrian College.
We are AC.
I am Nikki Chayeski. I am a senior from Kalamazoo, Michigan, and I am studying business marketing, and I am also getting my certificate in graphic design. I was interested in Adrian College because of the varsity synchronized skating team and the figure skating team. And when they partnered with the Kalamazoo Promise, it seemed like the perfect opportunity to continue both my education and my athletics and figure skating. At the time, coming from Kalamazoo Public Schools, I had a special scholarship called the Kalamazoo Promise. The summer before my senior year of high school, they announced a new partnership with some of the private institutions in the state of Michigan, and the Kalamazoo Promise was then added so I could then attend Adrian College, which made it a huge package deal so I could both skate and get an education. I love to travel. We just had the fantastic opportunity to travel on behalf of Team USA through the synchronized skating team, and we got to go to Milan, Italy, and Rouen, France. We also got to go to Sweden, Austria, Germany, and Scotland. Some of the things I've definitely photographed are like landscapes when I'm traveling, specifically in the state of Michigan, because being born and raised in Michigan, it's somewhere I like to travel a lot. I've also shot a lot of photos of figure skating, both synchronized skating and individual, and it's cool to see like the reactions, especially being like your friends, and you can like send them to them and just seeing how happy it makes them. It's something I really do love, is that for sure. I am driven by constantly being surrounded by people who support me and the activities that I truly love. Kind of going back to the whole, if you enjoy what you do every day, you'll never work a day in your life. That's what my life is surrounded by, where I truly do love skating and helping children, and all the activities I'm a part of, it just really pushes me forward. Some of the people who have helped me to reach success are both my parents and my coaches throughout the years. A professor at Adrian College that has really impacted my academic side is Dr. Ellsworth.
Nicole is absolutely the kind of student that I came here to teach. I could have gone to an Ivy League school or a Big Ten school, but I chose Adrian for students exactly like Nicole. She is the quintessential, iconic scholar athlete. She gives back to her community. She's smart and driven, and I'm so happy to know her.
She is one of the most passionate and caring professors I've ever had, and she also really fosters creativity and innovation. One of the reasons I love Adrian College is the people you get to meet. They come from all over the world, which is really unique, and some of my best friends I've made here.
Kalamazoo with it as they'll try to play it forward. As the Bulldogs right now holding a 4-0 lead over the visiting Hornets. Battling for it there was Sabrina Ware as she will hit the deck. And this one's set forward. Adrian right now passing the ball around. Foul called on Kalamazoo. Goal kick sent down by Hannah Wolf as this one will go over the head of Caroline Fleming and then sent forward by number 16 of the Bulldogs. That was Brooke Tuska. Fleming once more will send it forward and then McKenna Mahoney there waiting for it. On the near sideline, she'll lose control as not being able to pick it up there for the Bulldogs was Tuska again, but it was sent out of bounds off of a Hornet. Throw-in coming here for Molly Safried. Safried sends it forward. Caroline Fleming there. Not able to control it, but it'll be out of bounds off of Kalamazoo. Adrian College with it in the box. Goal kick up coming here for Hannah Wolf. She'll get a running start up to it. This one will be sent down, headed forward there by Angela Davis as Kalamazoo trying to control up in to Adrian territory. That one will be set wide and intercepted by the Bulldogs. Adrian trying to control their own zone. And this one will be sent out of bounds. Bulldogs will regain possession. Throwing coming here from Ali Safreed. Running start sends it over the head of Caroline Fleming, but waiting there was McKenna Mahoney. Fleming skids it forward to Mahoney. Coming in on a wide angle. She'll be tripped up. And Molly Safreed picks it up from there. She'll send a shot in, and a beautiful save by Hannah Wolf. Corner kick up coming here for the Bulldogs. Caroline Fleming sends it into the box. Punched out initially by Wolf. Waiting there was number 16 of the Bulldogs. Shifts the shot in. Gets deflected out. As Brooke Teska had a chance. This one will be sent out of bounds. Adrian will be set up with the throw-in. Thank you for joining us on ACTV and on 107.9 WVAC as we have 35 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in this second half of action in the MIAA Finals. As your one-seeded Adrian College Bulldogs hold a 4-0 advantage over the visiting 3-seeded Kalamazoo Hornets. Kalamazoo comes in with a record of 8-7-3. Adrian at 15-4-2. Kalamazoo works it around. This one set up forward and then headed initially there by a Bulldog defender, and then Caroline Fleming tries to angle it over to Sarah Brannon, and she'll just end up clearing it out of bounds and reset the defense. Throw in here for the Hornets. This one sent into the box. Headed forward. Kalamazoo with a chance. Shot save made by Giller. It was Georgie Andrews for Kalamazoo who had an opportunity there. She couldn't find the back of the net. And Adrian still holds a 4-0 advantage. This one headed forward and sent along, and then once again headed this time by Brooke Teska. Here come the Hornets. Will race into the box. As they tripped up. No foul called. Adrian will control and go out of bounds. Bulldogs will take control, and the Hornets faithful is living. As Adrian we'll get a throw in here. This one sent forward, deflected out of bounds. Another throw in coming.
Help them out, they are.
For Molly Safreed.
Help them out, they are. That's your job.
This one once more thrown in on a header as McKenna Mahoney racing into Kalamazoo territory, but couldn't do so successfully. If you're listening here on 107.9 WVAC. Kalamazoo is working from left to right on your radio dial, with your Adrian College Bulldogs working right to left. McKenna Mahoney couldn't control the ball on the Hornets side of the field, and it gets worked out to midfield and then headed back in to KZoo territory where it'll be deflected out of bounds. And possession remains with Adrian. Molly Safreed, running start to her throw-in. As Adrian College trying to control Caroline Fleming. Sends a pass into the box, but over the head of Eve Davis. Waiting for it there was number 14, Kai Katola of the Kalamazoo Hornets. She'll race up the far sideline. As she'll run into a wall of defenders, but still had possession momentarily, and then Cassidy and Miller will send it out of bounds. Winner of this gets an automatic bid into the NCAA tournament. As Adrian trying to go back-to-back MIAA champions. Kalamazoo looking to put an end to this little mini Adrian College run. Corner kick upcoming for the Hornets. With 31:25 to play. This corner kick set into the box over the head of everyone, and Caroline Fleming on the outside of the box will clear it out. McKenna Mahoney racing back, headed up between two Hornet defenders as the ball will be worked back over towards midfield. Racing after it is MIAA Novotny. This one set in from about midfield into the corner. Cassidy Miller racing after it. Ball too far in front and it'll trail out of bounds. As it's a free kick upcoming. Excuse me, it's a throw-in upcoming. Check that. For your Bulldogs. In the far corner. The throw-in by Cassidy Miller gets deflected by a couple times by some Hornet and Bulldog players. Ball works its way to the near side. This one sent forward by Brooke Testa of the Bulldogs, and Kalamazoo will just send this one out of bounds on the defensive end. We're inside 30 minutes to play in Katnick Field at Docking Stadium. Adrian College up right now 4-0 over the visiting Kalamazoo Hornets. I'm Ryan Cuddy here. Thank you for tuning in to WVAC or ACTV, however you may be watching the stream. Your Adrian College Bulldogs hold a 4-0 advantage. This one sent towards midfield off a goal kick by Hannah Wolf. And now here comes Adrian with a rush. Caroline Fleming with a head of steam into the box. Shot save. A dangerous opportunity there with your MIAA MVP. Getting a run into the box, but a nice save by Hannah Wolf. Handball on Adrian, and Kalamazoo will take possession. Ball will be placed at about the 22-yard line of the football field as Hannah Wolf will be taking the free kick. As players from both teams set up inside the box. This one sent in by Wolf. She'll take the shot and it goes too high. A good looking opportunity for the Hornets to get on the board, but not to be, as checking into the game for the Hornets is number 12, Josie Sibley, and for the Bulldogs, it's number 8, Maya Alexiak, as she'll check back into the game, as they'll give Eve Davis a rest. This one sent down. Adrian trying to race and pierce through the Kalamazoo defense. Adrian trying to battle for possession. That one will be deflected. That will be off of Safreed of the Bulldogs. And they'll give Kalamazoo possession just on their side of the field. .5 minutes still to go in this MIAA finals between your Adrian College Bulldogs and the visiting Kalamazoo Hornets. That one deflected out of bounds off of KZoo, and Adrian College will take control. deflected out of bounds. And another throw in coming here for Safrid. She'll lob it up to Caroline Fleming. There seemed to be a little bit of a miscommunication between her and Maya Alexiak. And KZU will take control. Here come the Hornets, trying to get a rush in. Number 15 with a full head of steam, lost control. And beautiful defense there by Blanchard for the Bulldogs. This one sent forward, and that'll be offsides. It's Caroline Fleming trying to get behind the Kalamazoo defense, but a little too overeager there. Free kick coming here for Hannah Wolf, the junior goaltender. For the Hornets, this one sent in, headed by Fleming. That'll go to Alexiak, and then she'll play it, trying to lead Fleming, but there to intercept for the Hornets was Julie Zabik. Throwing here for Safrid, looking for Alexiak, but too far out in front. And Adrian now battling for possession on the near sideline. A handball will be called right at about midfield, giving Adrian possession. Zoe Blanchard's got the ball set up, and we'll get a running start at it. Rockets this one in to KZU territory, and a foul will be called there on the Bulldogs, giving the Hornets possession. Kalamazoo working quickly as we're inside 25 minutes here. This one's sent down, and it's going to be cleared out in the Adrian zone as the Bulldogs trying to battle for possession, and this one's sent up to wide open Caroline Fleming. Slipping past the defense, breakaway for Fleming, sends a shot on net, but missed the net, just a little high. And the score remains 4-0. As Fleming almost tallying her second goal of the game. She's got 1 goal and 2 assists to add as she's been all over the field today. A goal kick for the Hornets. And this one will be sent out of the zone, but then deflected back in as Caroline Fleming now trying to size up the defense. Ball gets deflected out. And this one deflected, still in Kalamazoo side of the field until just now as they will be able to clear it out in Kalamazoo. Trying to get a rush going here. Sent to the side, there's Georgie Andrews waiting. Comes in from a far angle, sends a crosser in front! And a weak shot set on, and Avery Dillard will be able to make the stop. 23 minutes and 10 seconds still to go in this second half of action in the MIAA finals. Kalamazoo with control. As time now is starting to become a factor. As it's an uphill battle right now for the visiting Hornets, trailing 4-0. As clearing this one out of her zone was McKenna Mascaro, the 5'4" freshman from Taylor, Michigan. Sub coming in for the Bulldogs, that'll be number 17, Emma Gordon. As she'll check in I believe that is Cassidy Connor heading off the field. Getting ready to sub in once again is Raquel Church for the Bulldogs. Kalamazoo will clear this out of their zone as Adrian out on their heels defensively. As here comes Georgie Andrews getting into the box, and she'll send a shot wide. A golden opportunity there for the Hornets, but not to be on that possession. As Raquel Church subs in for Caroline Fleming. But another great opportunity for Kalamazoo to find the back of the net, but just haven't been able to. A running start, and Avery Giller sends this one down. Both teams trying to gain control of possession, and it'll be picked up there by Safri. She'll give to Church, who plays it up along to Alexiak, and she'll not be able to keep it in bounds. And Kalamazoo will take control. Here come the Hornets now. As they'll race in, coming from a wide angle once more is Georgie Andrews, sending a pass out in front. Hornets still trying to get a shot on net. That one deflected in front. Both teams battle for possession. It'll be cleared out, and a penalty in the box. And the Hornets with a golden opportunity to show a glimpse of life as they'll get a penalty kick. 1-on-1 between Rosella Lochirko and Avery Giller. Kalamazoo with 20:11 still to play. Shot set on, side by Giller. Ball gets sent out of bounds. And a huge shot there for Giller, standing on her head with 20 minutes to play here in the second half. Corner kick sent in. Not cleared out yet. That shot sent wide. The urgency for the Hornets, you can tell, is starting to pick up. They're starting to work a lot quicker as they get a corner kick here. Adrian was able to net 4 in the first half. No goals here coming in the second for either team. This one sent in. Shot never got through, but the Hornets still with control. Number 9 with it on just outside the box for the Hornets. She'll be tripped up and a whistle blown, and a foul will be called. Number 9 taking the free kick. That'll be Julie Zabik. This one sent in on the free kick. Hey! And we still have life, folks. It'll be number 12. Josie Sibley fighting the back of the net in Kalamazoo, folks. With 18:54 to go in the second half. As now just trailing by 3. It's 4-1 Adrian. Kalamazoo will get a goal kick upcoming here. It's a 4-1 Bulldog lead over the visiting Kalamazoo Hornets, the 3 seed coming in the MIAA tournaments here. Adrian College Bulldogs holding the 1 seed and getting the home field advantage. Kalamazoo with control at midfield. And Adrian, with their swarming defense, are able to take the ball away. Coming down the near side, that's number 25, McKenna Mascaro of Adrian, and that one will be dribbled out of bounds. Throw-in coming here. Ali Safreed, once more we'll have a throw-in for the Bulldogs. This one sent in, headed out. Adrian will not be able to keep it contained as Kalamazoo will be able to clear it out, and this one sent forward as Kalamazoo now with a rush, but Cassidy Miller will clear it out. Here comes McKenna Mahoney now, racing down the near side, down the far sideline. She'll send it up to Raquel Church. From a wide angle, as she'll try to get past the Kalamazoo defender, not done successfully. And the throw-in will come here for the Bulldogs. With 16:30 still to go in the second half, Kalamazoo showing a little bit of life late here. They're going to be fighting till the end as your Bulldogs hold a 4-1 lead. This one deflected out, and it'll be off of a Hornet. Angela Davis will check back in the game for Adrian. She'll come in for Zoe Blanchard of the Bulldogs. And now here comes Mahoney trying to work her way into the box. Good defense there by Kalamazoo. Ball gets worked out. There to Raquel Church. Still trying to send a crosser in, and that got deflected out of bounds. And a corner kick upcoming here for Adrian. AC trying to tack on another one. Corner kick sent on in to the box. Deflected by Mahoney, and that shot will go wide of the net, and Raquel Church will not be able to save it and keep it in bounds. 15 minutes now to go on this crisp fall night here on the beautiful campus of Adrian College at Kapnick Field and Docking Family Stadium. Foul will be called there on Maya Oleksiak. This one will be rocketed towards Adrian's side of the field. As a foul will be called there, so free. Got a little too physical play in the body, and Kalamazoo will keep advancing the ball down the field. Hannah Wolf now. Let's see if she'll send a pass or a shot in. It'll be a shot, and it'll be too high off the field goal post for football, and that one will go off. That will count out of bounds, obviously, and it'll be a goal kick coming up for the Bulldogs. Another good-looking opportunity, though. Kalamazoo, their offense hasn't been too bad. They just haven't been able to find the back of the net, especially in the second half. They've had numerous opportunities, so their offense has been clicking, just not being able to fully be able to get past Avery Giller. As the Hornets now with control, coming from a far wide angle, that'll be deflected out of bounds as Josie Sibley tried to force the hand of Adrian's defense. Throw in here for Kalamazoo. This one sent into the box. Ball still up for grabs, and then it'll be deflected along and out of bounds. Let's see the refs call it out. They're going to say that was out on Adrian. Kalamazoo continuing to work quick. This one deflected out, and then Raquel Church finally able to clear it out for the time being. This one deflected forward, headed by Georgie Andrews, and then this one will be deflected by a few different Hornets. Kalamazoo trying to work the ball deep in Adrian territory. That pass just sent behind Georgie Andrews. Some very nifty ball movement there from Kalamazoo. As that one deflected out, is trying to make a move downfield was Latrico, the senior from Rochester, Michigan. This pass sent in off the throw-in. Latrico heading it forward, and it'll finally be cleared out of bounds. Lexiak over to Safrid, and then this one forward to McKenna Mahoney. 11 minutes and some change still to go in this MIAA finals. As that pass and that shot will be sent too high by Angela Davis. The Bulldogs with the 4-1 advantage over the Kalamazoo Hornets. We thank you for tuning in, whether you're listening on WVAC or tuning in via streaming on ACTV. 11 minutes and 24 seconds. Time is really starting to be of the essence for Kalamazoo, down 4-1 as Raquel Church trying to work her way up the near sideline. She'll drop it back over to number 18 and then over to Safri in the corner. This one sent into the box, headed out, ball still alive, shot sent in, save made by Wolf as McKenna Mahoney on a point-blank shot but couldn't find the back of the net. Ball still alive. In the box, sitting there, it'll finally be cleared out and out of bounds. But Hannah Wolf with a couple beautiful saves. That final one being McKenna Mahoney. However, Adrian still controls possession in the visiting Hornets territory. Now here come the Hornets as they try to work the other way. But a swarming Bulldogs defense once again takes possession. Here come the Bulldogs. Angela Davis working her way in. That pass gets sent in and deflected out. Angela Davis with a rebound opportunity but sends that shot wide. Adrian College, if you're viewing us here on ACTV, Adrian College in the white jerseys and white shorts, Kalamazoo in the black jerseys and black shorts. We're inside 10 minutes. Adrian looking to get a bid into the NCAA tournament, an automatic bid for the second straight year. As just sending this out of bounds and resetting will be Zoe Blanchard. Kalamazoo with a quick throw in inside the box and another penalty. Let's see, I believe that penalty did occur inside the box and the refs say it did. And a penalty kick upcoming. As Kalamazoo just keeps on fighting. It'll be Georgie Andrews to take the kick. Can Avery Gillard come up big once again? Or will the Hornets prove that they're still fighting? Shot set on! Save made again by Gillard! Rebound in front and Gillard will hold it! Once again, the All-MIAA first team selection comes up huge for the Bulldogs. The senior goalkeeper Avery Gillard will stop another penalty kick, and the score remains 4-1. Whistle blows and there'll be a foul on the Bulldogs. As Alexis Petty will work quickly. A little bit of miscommunication of who was taking the free kick. It'll be Petty setting this in the box and then heading out. Alexiak trying to clear it forward up to Raquel Church. Here comes Church. working down the near sideline, and that'll be angled out of bounds, and that'll be Adrian possession.
Into the game for Adrian. Number 14,
Megan Jerez comes into the game for AC. As she'll check in for Zoe Blanchard. Raquel Church with possession down the near sideline will be deflected out of bounds as she'll hit the turf, and Adrian will remain in control. 7.5 minutes remain. As this one sent into the box off a throw-in, it'll be sent out initially as it'll work its way out of bounds as Sabrina Ware did not make a play on it. It'll be out of bounds on Kalamazoo. A laser of a throw-in will be deflected out of bounds once again out on Kalamazoo. Number 4 with it for the Bulldogs, piercing her way through the Hornets defense, but then Hannah Wolf will come out and make a stop on the ball. That was a beautiful effort by Sabrina Ware. As Hannah Wolf will clear this out of the zone. Jerez trying to play it forward, was looking for Raquel Church, but will be intercepted by the Hornets. This one headed forward. And Avery Giller will stop it with her feet and play a little cat and mouse game with Libby Munoz of the Hornets as she'll end up picking the ball up. Adrian trying to waste every precious second off on this clock. As here comes Safrid over to Angela Davis to the near side to Raquel Church. Trying to make a move. Walled off by 2 defenders, but the ball finds its way to Safrid. That shot got deflected in front, never got through. Adrian trying to play it along, and that'll go out of bounds. As Adrian remains in control. And a mass swap comes in here for the Hornets. Standing ovation from both fans as the starters starting to make their way off. This has been just a hard-fought matchup and great soccer from both teams here in the MIAA Finals. Foul called. Angela Davis will take the free kick. Under 5 minutes to play, 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Angela Davis sends a free kick into the box. That one deflected out, ball still alive. And it'll be picked up there by the Bulldogs. That's Sabrina Ware with it. Racing around with it, was looking for Raquel Church in the center of the box, but couldn't get the ball to her. Kalamazoo now trying to come back the other way. This one set forward, and letting it just trail out of bounds was Kyla Sovereign of the Bulldogs. Coming into the game will be Kristen Cotter for the Bulldogs. Ball being deflected around by a few players. Safrid was trying to work it up to Raquel Church, but it'll be deflected out of bounds. This one sent forward off the throw-in, number 7 back and forth. That's Larkin and Gorman for Kalamazoo. Ball works its way back over to Avery Giller, and then she'll just send it towards midfield. Collision there at about the 35-yard line is Sabrina Ware will collide in with a Hornet, and a foul will be called on Kalamazoo. We approach the 3-minute mark, and as it stands right now, Adrian College will receive an automatic bid into the NCAA tournament. As ball getting deflected around by a few players, and it'll finally be cleared out. As the ball will find its way out of bounds, and an overrule from the incoming ref says possession will stay in the hands of the Bulldogs. Sabrina Ware controlling, as she'll try to work her way into the box. Sends a shot on, and it'll go wide of the net. Thank you for tuning in to this ACTV broadcast, or if you're listening in to 107.9 WVAC, your Bulldogs with a 4-1 lead in the finals of the MIAA tournament, as we now have 120 seconds remaining in this game as that ball gets deflected out of bounds. We would love it if you followed ACTV, Adrian College TV, on Instagram or Twitter, or liked us on Facebook. Stay updated with everything Adrian College Athletics. Molly Sofreed will send that one out of bounds, as that one will work its way up to the James F. Thomas Pavilion and then fall down the hill. Goal kick sent away by Hannah Wolf. Both teams trying to get possession. Just inside Kalamazoo's territory. This one sent along by Kristen Connor. Deflected out of bounds. I believe that was off of Alexis Petty.
1 minute to play now.
And we are inside the final minute of play. Here on a crisp autumn night. Here in Catholic Field at Docking Family Stadium, as the Adrian College Bulldogs are 40 seconds away from winning back-to-back MIAA titles. This one headed up as Cyril Lee trying now to find a teammate. Now here come the Hornets the other way. Final 25 seconds. The Hornets looking... as there's a foul on the near side, as a Hornet and a Bulldog both trying to battle for positioning. As this pass set in, deflected out, and the Adrian College Bulldogs reign supreme in the MIAA for women's soccer for the second straight year, as they win it. And a final score of 4-1, as Kalamazoo has got nothing to be ashamed of as they came in and they fought their hearts out. But Adrian will come out victorious in this one at a final score of 4-1, and they will receive an automatic bid into the NCAA tournament. As 4 goals were all the Bulldogs needed. All that came in the first half. It was Eve Davis scoring twice in the first half. Megan Lowers adding one, and Caroline Fleming, the MIAA MVP, notching a goal late in that first half. And that was it for the scoring, as we had Kalamazoo from the back of the net in the second half, as the Bulldogs end up winning it at a final score of 4-1, and will take home the MIAA title for the second straight year, as they win it over the visiting Kalamazoo Hornets 4-1. We thank you for tuning in to ACTV or WVAC video, as your Bulldogs will capture another MIAA title. To let it roll. Text me too so I can pull you up for you.
As soon as freshmen arrive live on campus, Career Planning reaches out to engage students. The Institute for Career Planning is making it easier for students and alumni to manage their professional careers through a career management system called Handshake. Through this system, we are able to connect students with national and international jobs, in addition to internships across all majors. Handshake is not just an employer connection tool. It also helps our office communicate with students about opportunities, upcoming events and programs, career resources, and connects them to mentors. The addition of Handshake takes our jobs and internships to the next level and will contribute to our students' success.
Being a hockey player myself, working for the Penguins was a dream come true for me. I did a lot of hands-on work for 3 days during training camp, the development camp, actually the rookie camp. I was with a camera all 3 days, filming them, basically working alongside a part-time employee doing exactly what she was doing. Interviewing the players after the practices, after the scrimmages, and also doing stand-ups alongside Selena Pompiani, who helped train me on December 2 on the on-camera work.
Adrian College, one for basketball and also academics, seeing that Adrian College is one of the top schools in the Midwest, and they also have my graduate program here. So it benefits me to be able to get my master's with their 5 years. So I currently work with Hanson Bank. It's a small little company, Michigan-based, but I work in a smaller office at the county. I am a personal banker there who does common banking transactions, but since we have a smaller office, I tend to work more with client issues, open accounts, and I work with our branch manager and other financial planners with things that they need assistance with. Those things have really helped me and set me up to be able to handle any challenges that life throws my way.
I was given the position of the marketing/digital media intern for the company Lenawee Now, which is the Economic Development Corporation here in Lenawee County. And I work closely with Sarah Stanley, who's the marketing manager, and we do a lot of social media content. I write a lot of blog posts, press releases, articles for the Daily Telegram, and that's really great for me for personal experience and professional experience because I'm trying to break into the field of journalism, which obviously is a lot of writing.
I started at Adrian completely unknown. I had no idea what I wanted to do. And so I took we were able to take so many different classes, and from there, I thought maybe I'd want to do business. My dad's a business guy, my mom's a physical therapist, oh, maybe I'll like something medical, and I literally took every possible different kind of class. And it led me to something medical, and so I thought maybe that I wanted to be a physical therapist initially. And so I started shadowing in the physical within that, started taking exercise science classes, and from there I decided I just wanted something more than that. I wanted to be able to treat more things, see more people, and that's where I really decided I wanted to do medicine.
The Institute for Career Planning is very proud to be front and center in contributing to the efforts of Adrian College to assist students in their future career preparation.